Welcome to OMG Planners. We're here to talk about the 6 tips that we wish we had known when we first started planning.
6. Not 7, y'all. Not 7. Only 6.
Only 6.
6 is my lucky number. You don't even know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is.
Not that we're planner experts.
No. Not an expert.
We don't have like a degree in planning.
What's a degree in planning?
Organizing, management,
project
planning,
management,
teaching.
Oh, yeah.
50 children and all the records and all the plans and all the lists and all the...
Yeah.
That's why I'm good at what I do, like with organizing all the things.
Yeah, teachers are master organizers.
Yes.
They're actually working with physical humans. So
to organize stuff.
yeah.
Really bad. It really matters.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Shall we get into it?
Let's.
Okay, so number 1, and I think this is what kind of instigated this video idea, the way that you plan can change from week to week.
It can. Expecting yourself to land on your final one keeps you from using your plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember how I started working here and I went on a planner hiatus and I stopped planning?
Yeah.
For a couple weeks, I couldn't figure it out what was wrong. And I'm a big, like, what is your behavior showing you? And it was showing me that I didn't realize I could just, like, switch what I do each week. Because then I walked over to your planner and I was like, wait, each week could be different. And then I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm back on.
And we've all been there in months when we know it's going to change and we cannot wait for the month to end so that we can then go on and like implement the new one. Like you're there
I
right
can't
now.
wait. I can't wait.
You're there right now with yours.
Mabby, can we see your planner and can you tell us what you're going to do differently?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. I took away highlighting. I brought it back, but I like it better with the black. And then I put the coordinating person's color on top.
Yeah, so something is consistent.
So it's consistently black with the colors. This colored ink was just too much for my brain. I wasn't liking this, which is why I can't wait to flip to February and have this be all black.
Yeah.
With highlighted.
With highlighted on top of it.
I can see how that would be helpful because then you only need one pen. You don't have to switch
that's
pens
true.
every single time you write.
Okay.
So it's already changed. It's been, 3 weeks of the year?
Yeah.
Molly, can we see your planner?
Yeah. This is my planner for this year. And this side is last year. And I time blocked last year and put like my to-do list in here normally for the things. But I decided this year that time blocking wasn't really going to work for me, that I wanted to do get done whenever it could get done lists up here, like in the margins of my day or while I'm at work or whatever it is. And then these were my appointments. So no longer time blocking, but instead like having more space for my to-do list.
Yeah.
So that has been helpful. This monthly view, last year I used it sort of as our production and manufacturing deadlines. The main thing I was going to do that day or birthdays or like weekends away. Mm-hmm. And this year I decided to really intentionally use this as pretty much just my marketing calendar for Laurel Denise because that really rules most of my day.
Yeah.
And my tasks and all of that stuff and how I organize my week. So I decided to switch.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
How happy are you that this is not here?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that the great salad stain of 2022 is gone from my life.
A perfect time when you can switch your planning is not even if your normal planning system isn't working for you, but if you're on vacation. And maybe you normally time block or you have a to-do list, but you don't have to just like not use your planner for a week. You could journal, you could scrapbook, you could do a creative challenge day.
Yeah, that would be like a way to add something more fun into it if you want. Yeah, totally.
Changing up the way you plan in the way that works best for you in that moment, being present.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can work.
Yeah.
And on that note, journal planning, memory planning, and such, you don't have to have plans to use a planner. And I know that sounds silly.
Say what?
I know. You can use it, like we were saying, as a memory planner, a journal, a like gratitude journal. You could use it as a Bible study tool. You could use it as like a book reading sort of log and journal. I think sometimes people like want to get in on the decorative planner scene, but they like don't really know how, and it's not really functional when their life is really full. But they could use a whole planner that like December spread is the holiday that you're celebrating. Like you decorate the whole monthly thing and just put like happy days in it. So it's not really being used functionally, but it's being used like just as a fun scrapbook and memory sort of thing. I think there are so many different ways to use planners, which is really fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Nancy has some great memory planner things.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a little extra. This was when I first started working for Lolly, and I first started using a planner again after probably in college.
Yeah.
And I had been really in an artistic mindset, so I was all about doing fun illustrations. I folded laundry and I drank a smoothie, so I drew little spinach leaves. I don't know.
You loved this vampire audio.
Oh my God.
I even remember that.
It was so good. I listened to it in the car there. Yeah.
Oh, that
little blend.
It's so fun. Guys, it's not going to look like
no,
this.
it's not. And
because this is Nancy, and we all know we can't attain to what Nancy is.
This is a really good example
This
of
could be
number one, which was your planning style can change.
That's
Honestly,
true.
when I was doing this, in my head, I was like, this is how I plan. Obviously, I'm going to draw little things because that's what I love to do.
But then it was like, I don't have time.
It got
You
really
can't do
overwhelming.
that.
So then I stopped doing that. And here, maybe it's a little less.
Yeah, it's a little less.
Look, maybe that was me crying in the car because I had finished.
You finished it.
That was when I finished the Vampire Audio.
I remember this.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Oh, but look, were you happy here? You had music on or
Yes,
something?
I was happy.
I love that.
And then this was our cookie spread.
Right,
Which
with a
was-
whole, just like a memory of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Cookies you wanted to make.
Cookies
and
I
stuff
wanted
like
to
that.
make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and inspo for your gingerbread
And it was
village.
memory because it had like Chicago, New York
Yeah.
City. It was just like
Yeah.
Yeah,
celebrating
there's
The
not,
December.
highlight reel.
Yeah.
not a lot going on here, like plan-wise.
Yeah.
Like, did I go to the dentist? Maybe.
Probably.
Probably
Actually,
not.
probably not. Hashtag healthcare.
You can use it to plan out your workouts.
A gardening planner.
Like house projects.
House projects
Oh,
planner.
I have my neighbor uses it to track her goat herd. She has a heritage goat herd.
Oh
And so
my
she
gosh.
tracks like different medications and different
Yes.
supplements because different times of year, when to order more hay, when they're expected to deliver, which means
Yeah.
we can go catch baby goats.
Oh, I really want our planner to combine everything in one, but in this instance, I'm like, if you don't have any plans and you don't have goats or a garden or whatever, like you can also use it for just memories for very specific things.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really fun. Bing!
Number 3, there's no perfection in planning. There's none. I'm messy or I do the wrong date. I love my erasable pens. I will say that
Yeah.
it took away the anxiety of getting
Yes,
started. That got me
yes.
through my planner paralysis.
Yes.
But I also remember that like it's just going to be messy sometimes.
Yeah. I saw a girl who used all pencil, and number 2 pencil, she didn't even use a mechanical pencil.
Wow.
She just number 2'd all over her.
Oh, that's my sister.
Number 2
She number
penciled. She didn't number 2 all over her. She number 2 penciled all over her horizontal weekly, and she loved it, and it worked.
My sister
perfectly
only
for
uses
her.
pencil. I mean, I've been around you since your handwriting started.
I know.
And you still love me with my messy handwriting.
I do very
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And I rip out the pages or I
Yeah.
Sharpie. Oh, no, I don't Sharpie. I don't. It's that black marker sometimes.
Oh, she does do that.
Sometimes.
If I'm she
mad.
really needs it to go away.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're the only one who could read your handwriting
Mhm.
because you're the one that matters and it's your planner.
Mhm.
And also similarly to how your weeks change week to week and you might need to change your planning style. Your plans change day to day.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to change them in your
Yeah.
planner.
that is very true.
Appropriate expectations.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
like yesterday I was driving kids around and I was like, I have to do this tomorrow. And I whipped up my planner and I literally scribbled it on the right day in the right place.
Yeah.
But it was messy. But
Yeah.
I'll get it done today.
Yeah, I
Okay.
sort of started doing that for 2023. My to-do list is my scribble writing. So that, and I don't know why. I've been trying to think about why my appointments are my normal handwriting and my to-do list is scribbled. And I still don't know why, but I can't wait to dive deep in that. Maybe there should be
Ooh,
a
I have
therapy
thoughts.
YouTube. Yeah, I think it's like a lot of my to-do lists just pop up and I just like squiggle, want to get
I
it
also
out of my
think
head.
aesthetically you like having the difference.
I might aesthetically
You
like.
are into that.
Yeah, I do like.
It's kind of like a brain dump, kind of, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
So this brings us to number 4, which is directly related to number 3.
Erasable pens.
Erasable pens are a game changer. Unless you're cool with writing in pencil, which is totally fine.
Or if you leave your bags in your car regularly.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Okay, let's have some asterisks on this. So you can't leave these in the heat or they will disappear, but I have heard they come back in the freezer.
They do. I've only tested it out on a piece of paper, not on a whole planner. We should do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a science
summer.
project.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really cute.
It's gonna be really fun.
And enlightening.
We have our favorites saved in the description here, like in our little shops and stuff. They really are a game changer.
Yeah.
They're not perfect. They're just not. But like, also some people can't handle them and you just use whiteout and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, whiteout also works.
But erasable pens. I bring my planner into the grocery store and like put it in the front cart in the summer.
Like a little baby.
Yeah, it is my baby. I should strap it in.
A lot of these are about expectations and comparison to other people.
Honestly, with the feedback we've gotten for all the reasons people have a hard time planning is like comparison and expectations.
Yeah.
And maybe not knowing where to start. I'm feeling just generally overwhelmed with your schedule and just being like, this doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, you're right. Expectations and comparison.
Which is always a struggle.
It's always stealing everything from us.
It is.
Don't let it take our
Comparison
planners.
is the thief of joy.
And planner. I think she said that too.
That brings us to number 5, which is you don't have to use stickers and you don't have to use a bunch of color and it doesn't have to be really pretty. We kind of already addressed this. I know that when I go online and I see the beautiful scrapbook sticker planner people, I am very intimidated
and slightly overwhelmed. And you guys will notice from all the videos, I like only functionally plan because my brain cannot do all the things. But the people that do, I'm like, it's so
I know.
pretty. It's so pretty. All your washi tapes, y'all. You're so talented.
Yes, people are really, really
so
creative.
Cool.
But you can be like that or you don't have to be like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plain Jane is fine.
Plain Jane is totally fine. Yeah.
Maybe this is more of a reminder for us.
As they all are.
Yeah.
This is a self-help YouTube. Welcome to therapy with OMG planners.
And this brings us to our last one, which I think is really important. And this maybe is the root of planner paralysis, which is, of course, you're going to be uncomfortable when you get a new planner and you're like, what the heck do I even write in this? It's very overwhelming.
So overwhelming and change is hard. This is a whole new system, but it's a system that works. So be our friend and we can journey together and
start small.
Yeah,
you always say like just start
small.
Start with like the
Your
simple
appointments.
appointments for the month or birthdays.
A to-do list.
Do think a little like 10-minute commitment to yourself. That's the uncomfortable. Like, oh, I have to do this. It's a big to-do on Sunday. No, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it to yourself. Timer. Just a little bit.
What's a habit? 21 days or something like that?
Like 3
tell
weeks.
yourself
Just
to
do
do it for 3 weeks.
Last Sunday, I did not want to deal with meal planning and think about the week. I just wasn't in a mood. So I asked my 14-year-old, hey, bud, you want to come help me meal plan?
Yeah.
And he jumped on that because he likes food.
So
and he's always hungry. And so he helped me. It pushed me past the thing I didn't want to deal with.
You were also accountable to somebody. So you had to like stay present.
So last night when he was like, Mom, you didn't make the meatballs.
You're like,
I was like, I'm making them tomorrow.
I think overall, there's no perfection and just do it.
Yeah.
And you always
Plus
say,
erasable pens.
Yeah.
You also say be gentle with yourself a lot. You
Yeah,
always
be
say
gentle.
that. That's a lollyism.
Be gentle. Yes, I always say be gentle with yourself. A lot of you have a lot going on.
Oh my gosh, that is something we've learned.
You have so much going on. So if this doesn't work perfectly, let's just give it some time until you find your system that is like, oh, this is really helping me. And I just think that's such a gift when you arrive at that moment. It didn't take any of us who work for a planner company who created a planner, didn't take any of us a week. It took us a lot longer.
Yeah, it really did.
Let's have some fun and do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want a little inspiration to maybe help you get started, check out all of our YouTube videos, but specifically like 5 ways you can use your vertical planner, 5 ways you can use your horizontal planner. Those are really helpful. And then also we have a Facebook group. People are really supportive and really inspiring.
People, if you need inspiration, you can go see. But if you're stumped, a lot of people are like, guys, I just don't know what to do with this. And then like a lot of people support and reply and give ideas.
And like draw it out and stuff even.
Yeah. It's like a really cool planner.
Yeah, it's a sweet group. Yeah.
So that link is in the description if you want to join.
Yes.
And also we're always posting stuff on our Instagram and TikTok. 6 tips. I hope this was really helpful. Like and subscribe and keep on planning.
Woohoo!
What's our sign off?
Plan it ahead of time. May your plans be fluid.
Like the river.
Like my stomach.
And flexible, similar to how a gymnast is. I was just listening to a podcast about gymnasts.
Your stickers be color coordinated, but only if you want them to be.
That's good. I'm gonna work with this. Use probably all of these.